Good night to each and everyone all over the world, fellow citizens of a free world. I am calling on all of you in solidarity for the people of Ukraine and call on the Russian president to end this war immediately. It is senseless to be killing each other when you will not live forever to enjoy the things you are killing for. And your children and your children's children will not enjoy nothing. We should learn from First World War, the Second World War, and we do not need a third one. We should learn from America's invasion of Iraq, Libya, and not forgetting other countries such as in the Caribbean and sanctions against Venezuela and many others. In order for democracy to work, we must hold one hands together. And therefore, I call upon all free men and women around the world to put an end to this nonsense and call for peace. Let me take a minute to congratulate the Kenyan government and the people of Kenya for their ambassador in the United Nations that gave an elegant speech about colonial master that divide Africa and make boundary, divide families, culture, and therefore they learn to live with it with peace, love, and unity. And if the European could do that to Africa and other countries around the world, why you cannot understand and accept your same laws for your own people? What amazed me, by the way, to see children of other African countries, India, even Guyana, or in Ukraine for schooling, and this war break out, I think they have nothing to do with it, and therefore they should not be held ransom or as an exile in a country that don't belong to them. I call on the Guyana government to call your friend in Russia to put an end to this. If not, we do not want nobody who are living in Guyana worshipping the Russian leader at this moment. Whether he is right or wrong, our citizen, African citizen, and even the Indian citizen get caught up in a war that don't belong to them. And therefore, I call on the international community to stand up with one voice to put an end to this. I call upon my black brothers and sisters out of Africa that living in the Americas, the Caribbean, to stop talking slavery. It was a business. And many of you are doctors, lawyers, scientists, professors, musicians, actors and actresses, football player making billions and millions. If you were back in Africa and the European did not touch India and Africa, you would have still been uncivilized. I was there, so I know what I'm saying. And therefore, it is time for we to speak with one voice. Let the 100 years and 200 years go by, hold hands for a better future for our children. What we should deal about right now is corrupt dictators around the Caribbean, South America, and elsewhere. As you might be aware, when the Europeans leave India, it ruled by Indians. When they leave China, it ruled by Chinese. And that is independent. That is freedom. When they leave Africa, the last African country to fall is South Africa. It ruled by African descendants. So all in the Caribbean, Guyana, have committed a crime receiving stolen property that don't belong to you. And therefore, since you are a Muslim and a Christian and a Hindu, the good book of Islam, the Quran, the Ramayana, and the Gita, and also the English Bible have a passage, "Thou shalt not covet thy brother's property." Or you people don't understand? Then close the mosque down, the church down, and also the Hindu temple called the Mandir. Because all of you are effing hypocrites. Therefore, even though I condemn the war, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the war to end civilization as the Third World War, let it be. because we are all sinners, corrupt and destructive. In Guyana especially, black people are racial, Indian are corrupt, and I have no apology to this. They are exception to the rule, because you still have good amongst both sides. And therefore, what does it profit a man? As Jesus says, to gain the world and lose his soul. Go to the graveyard. There are many great ones, emperors, kings, queens, governors, and great professors lying. They will give you everything they stole to get your chance. Why not do something with it and use this world together to unite it and let the past be the past and make a better future for all mankind? That's my message to you, the ignorant Indian or stupid Indian, the ignorant black men in the Caribbean and Guyana and elsewhere. Talk about racism, talk about slavery, and you are not talking about the future of your generation. Stop talking emancipation. You born there. You didn't born in Africa, you born here. Demand your birthrights. Africa don't know you. You Indian, stop talking about day of arrival, because you will have to have a day of departure. But you born in Guyana and Trinidad and elsewhere, so demand your birthrights. You are segregating yourself. It's an Amerindian country, as we say. The Amerindian, the indigenous people, ruled by dangerous people, great-grandchildren of slavery and cheap labor. I'm sorry if I offend you, but if any one of you believe in God and have decency, hand the Amerindian, who's indigenous people, their rights. And let's make this world a better place, speak with one voice, and ask the Russian leader to stop the killing of innocent men, women, and children, and stop the discrimination that is taking part in that country. Okay? So therefore, that's all I can tell you all here tonight. And every Guyanese, stop following corrupt politicians and listen to them. They are not in your best interest. And all judges, magistrates, police, and others who are taking bribes to kill and lock up innocent people, your days and your generation days are numbered if you don't know what you're doing. All right? We are not fighting for territory. We will be fighting for a thing named justice that belongs to every man, woman, and child. Which means, if you hurt mine, I'm going to hurt yours, regardless the time. You might kill a few. How far are you going to run? So think of it. So why we don't put down the guns and the sword and unite and make wherever we are, Jamaica, Guyana, Cuba, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, a place that we can share love and not war, not hatred, not racism. We must not tolerate nothing to do with racism or religionism. Anybody talk about Islam better go back to Saudi Arabia. Hinduism better go to India. Christianity better go to Israel, where they are killing the Palestinians. Go there. We don't want that in the Caribbean and Guyana. Live together, enjoy God's world, and make this place a better place so we will meet our Maker. Have a good night.